What's going on, peeps? So this is a kind of a last minute thing. Thomas and I were taking out the Dakota. We're gonna take the Silverado out. We're gonna see which one's faster. We got the draggy with us, and I unfortunately didn't have all of my camera gear with me in the truck, but we're gonna make do with what we've got. Luckily, Thomas has got some of his GoPro stuff, and we're gonna make this work. So bear with us. But we'll catch back up with you guys when we get moving, because right now there ain't no racing going on, no testing. We're just sitting. But we'll catch back up with you guys. Go out and catch a street race.
Friday night street racings are happening.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Exactly. Run for your life.
Starting out, we're in the Dakota, and it's pretty cold. I think both trucks have about 3/4 of a tank of gas, so they're pretty even right there as far as that goes. The draggy will show the DA. I'm not sure exactly what it is. You can see Thomas over here fighting with his GoPro. He's trying to get a 2-for-1 special today and record some of his own content.
Already did one video.
Hey, you gonna get out while I do this pull so I can get a good shot of the drive-by? It's cold out, guys. It is cold out today.
Well, correction.
We're heading to Mexico, so it's a little warmer in Mexico.
It wouldn't be that bad if it wasn't for the wind.
It's like
that's a Midwest thing.
It's like 34 degrees right now in Mexico, which is where we're heading.
The northern part of
that way, it's totally safe. We're just gonna make an 8th mile hit.
You know where we're going?
Probably going to the same road I went to last time in Mexico. So guys, I kind of gave an explanation as to what's going on and for Thomas, but not for you guys. So,
my bad, that's gonna be
growing up, my dad was always into the street truck, sport truck type of thing, and I always knew about the Dakota RT. I always knew about the Lightning. Obviously, it was the king, and then the SRT-10 Ram a little bit after that. But he never, and maybe it was talked about, and I just am too young to remember, because I was just kind of getting into cars about this time, but nobody ever talked about the Silverado. Now obviously today that's kind of the street truck to build, right? That's the most common, is the Silverado, the 4.8, the 5.3, the 6.0. Their potential is through the roof on those. And I'll be honest, the 360 Magnum that I have in the Dakota right now, it's limited. You got to dump a lot of money into it, and you're still not going to get out of it nearly what you would out of the LS type motors. So we're just want to do a comparison. They're both stock right now. The only difference, they both have different wheels on them and different tires. Obviously the Dakota's got Viper wheels on it, and it's got a wider tire, quite a bit wider, so it might stick a little better and hook since it's cold out. Who knows? It's definitely got a stickier tire as well, so we'll see how it does. But yeah, we got the draggy hooked up. We're gonna spin the truck around. We're gonna see how it does. Just run an 8th mile, and then we'll go get the Silverado, and we're gonna do the same thing. Cause I'm curious, how did a stock Silverado, how does that compare to a Dakota RT, which I always thought was kind of second best to the Lightning, you know? So let's see what it does right now. Ready, set, go. Spinning like crazy. Yeah. Man, kind of surprised.
60.
Guys, I was actually really impressed with the truck. Like I said, I was expecting it to hook and book, and because it doesn't make that much power, got a wider wheel and tire, but she spun, so it was making, I don't know, like I said, it's cold out, so that's probably why. But Thomas, what are your thoughts?
So I was actually really impressed how it did. I thought that being on a stock converter, stock trans, stock gearing, which this thing's probably got something like a 290 rear gear, be my guess. I mean, it might be
actually, no, I think it's got like a 392 or a 410 or something.
Really?
Yeah, so the RTs actually came with a bigger gear than what the regular Dakotas had. Yeah, so when I'm cruising down the interstate at 80 mile an hour, this thing's running at like 2,500 RPM.
Really?
Yeah, interesting. I'm gonna have to look that up because I don't remember. I'm gonna have to get my facts right on what gear it actually came with, but I know it's a bigger one.
I figured at the max 355.
Yeah. All right, so now we're gonna go grab the Silverado. We're gonna do the same thing. Probably be a little darker when we get it though.
Mexico, sunset.
Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up, I'm just doing me, everything is on me, oh you matter what, add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up.
All right, peeps, we got the Silverado. Thomas is over here messing with his GoPro, battery died on him. We're getting ready to we're gonna take the Silverado out now. She's got a little over half, between half and 3/4 tank, so pretty comparable between the two. It's getting colder, it's definitely dark now, so won't be as obvious when we make this test hit out in Mexico, but it's definitely colder, so probably won't hook as good as the Dakota did, but we'll see. You ready? Let's roll. So guys, if you're new to the channel, just a little backstory. The truck we're taking out right now is, and it's really dark obviously, but the truck we're taking out right now, it's a 2003 Chevy Silverado, regular cab short bed, 2-wheel drive. It's got the 5.3 in it. It is bone stock. I wanted to make this video, and I've been holding off on doing work to this truck because I wanted to make this video first, comparing the Dakota and this stock for stock. So the Dakota is a 2003 Dodge Dakota RT. It is the extended cab, club cab, and it's got the 5.9 360 Magnum in it. Regular, it's a not regular cab, club cab, like I said, 2-wheel drive, short bed, and I think they're both pretty comparable. But we're gonna see. We're gonna compare them right now. We already did the test hit in the Dakota. This isn't super scientific, but kind of sort of a little close. We're taking the Silverado out, and we're going to do the same. Kind of surprised Thomas is being a little quiet over there because he's not really shy in front of the camera anymore, but throw him under the bus every now and then.
I do want to remind you, this truck has muffler delete.
This truck doesn't?
It has weight reduction.
This truck doesn't have muffler delete.
It ain't got no muffler on there, does it?
Oh yeah, it's got muffler. It's got muffler.
They just cut it further up.
The Dakota, I will throw out there, the Dakota has a hot air breather up on top. Probably not adding any horsepower.
That's and hot air intake.
Yeah, and the exhaust is not stock. Somebody cut the stock exhaust off, put like a glass pack in there, and it's just one pipe. I guarantee it's not making any more power either. If it is, it's maybe 1 horsepower. 1 horsepower's. So, alright, we're getting out to the spot, we're getting close. We'll make this test hit. We'll see how she does. Silverado run 2003, here we go. Alright peeps, so that was a fun little experiment and pretty interesting results, I think. So the results for the Silverado right here and the results for the Dakota right here. As you can see, Silverado was faster. It ran a 60 foot 267, which is pretty terrible, but it's on the street, so not too bad, I guess. And 8th mile 10.95 at 69.11. Okay. The Dakota ran a 271 60 foot, and it ran a 10.97 at 65.66 miles per hour. So super close between the two, very comparable. I'm actually kind of surprised. I thought the Silverado might be a little slower actually, because she's got 220,000 miles on her. Crazy. The Dakota, on the other hand, we're sitting at like 93,000, so it's got a lot less wear and tear on it. But the Silverado wins this one. Yeah, I actually was expecting the Dakota to win, but very interesting. So guys, if you liked the video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I will catch you guys on the next video. See ya.